Alright. It's me, back again. Have some milk. Yes, it's milk. With free-to-play heretic. New account, you know, the usual spiel. Continuing on from last time. Yeah, still listening to that podcast. There's gonna be a podcast in the background about cultured men tastes. So, don't mind it, but yeah, enjoy, and let's just hop right into it.
Actually, like the way, like it's nowhere near like, the reverse of what the rape is meant to be, right? It's always like
it's always suggestive, right?
Yeah, but like this one, like I mean, the guy could have left at any time, and she said that the guy could have left, and she gave him his phone back. He could have left. That wasn't. Come on.
But he wasn't going to because he's a masochist, right? Like that was the whole premise of it.
Yeah, I mean, that's why
it was weirdly realistic.
That's why. That's
what
like,
it is, right? It was weirdly
why we
realistic.
need to correct the reverse rape tag. It should be reverse. Suggest that you fuck me, please.
Suggest reverse suggested.
Reverse suggested blackmail rape. Because it's no. I mean, yeah. I mean, I liked it. It was good. It was good. It was the first time I saw a blowjob in hentai that well, not first one. I was like, you know, very rarely where I was like, that's hot. Like the Leonardo DiCaprio thing with nice. I like that.
No, I'm realizing from this fucking conversation, you like your fucking MILFs. Yeah. You like your harems. I need my spice, man. I
like spice too. What do you
I like my spice. Yeah.
What do you define as spice? Define spice, gone.
Yeah. Okay, so like, aside from vanilla, which we can all agree, always great, top tier.
Always solid.
Yeah. Always a solid. But like, I don't want just like the normal kind of relationship. There always needs to be like a twist to it, you know. Right. Like what I like is like, especially if it's like a relationship where they know they shouldn't fuck. That's like hot to me.
Yeah, there's
a hot.
There's a hot. Yeah.
And
that's why you like domestic girlfriends.
That's why I like domestic girlfriends. I like my spice.
You like danger fucks.
Yeah.
You like flaming like Tire Mountain fucks, right? Like where it's just like, this is just burning down to the ground, but I'm enjoying it while it burns.
Isn't that why like stepmom porn is so popular? Because it's supposed to be like forbidden.
Yeah, it's like taboo, right?
Yeah, right. But like, you know, I think that's why it is so popular, because it's like,
well, it's like stepmom porn and like incest porn.
Yeah, and it's like it's like
oh, I'm dead.
Even in the premise, it's not, I guess, technically incest. It's just really uncomfortable.
Yeah. I'm surprised. Aside from like Mothers No Breast, none of us recommended like any like brother or sister hentai.
That's because brother and sister's like, for some reason, stepmom and kid is like, all right, but brother and sister's like, oh.
Yeah, also, there's like way too much brother and sister stuff
I'm the opposite. But that's probably because I'm an only child. So I'm just like, brother and sister, yeah. Mom,
like, I wouldn't know.
That's the bit too fucking realistic. Let's get that, get that out of my head.
I think the immediate assumption is like anyone who likes like stepmom is like immediate. You want to fuck your mom, 100%. It's like no, not fucking all. Quite the opposite. I just don't know what. Because it's like, what is more forbidden than doing that? And it's like the most illegal you can get whilst being legal, right?
The only thing,
that's what it is, right? Because by every single measurable thing, it is fucked up and wrong.
Yeah.
But not really.
Yeah, not really.
Right?
Like it only just gets more morally wrong, right?
Yeah,
like the only thing worse than fucking a stepmom is just stepdad, right? So
it's it's fucked, right? But it's like, because it's like, the way I judge it is that it's the kind of porn that you can't really like, or scenario that if you, let's say you had sex with your stepmother, it's not the kind of thing you can go, you know, so guys, totally legal, by the way. If I did sleep with my stepmom, everyone wouldn't be, they'd be like, what the fuck?
Okay, question to you then. Okay, if Mothers No Breast was like, if the mum was a blood-related mum, would you still be able to nut to that?
No.
Too realistic? Too realistic?
That's too like, I have a mom. Like, you know what I mean? But a stepmom never had that. Can't experience that.
Yeah.
But, you know, I mean, not that I would want that anyway, but it's like, what's that other one with, there's another hentai where, like, it's like a Russian mom comes. What? It's like a Russian blonde woman comes to their, like, 20-year-old high school neat. And it's like 4 episodes where they like fucking do shit, and it's good. It's the same shit.
I don't watch a lot of the
same shit.
So.
It's honestly the same shit, but like the guys get super into it.
It's the same thing, but this time the mom is Russian.
Yeah,
basically.
Yeah, basically.
I don't know. Like, it's like, for some reason it's weird, right? Because I get it, monkey brain, but like story in video games, nah. Premise in porn, yes please.
Yeah, because the thing is, like, a lot of the hentai that like I enjoy is, like I said, the ones with spice in it. And it just happens that a lot of them just happen to have fucking step incest in it. And like what I hate is when it's just like the fucking incest hentai, when the brother and the sister, they want to fuck. You know what I mean? That's like
Yeah, that's fucking weird,
That's
bro.
like a big turn off for me. You know what I mean?
Right.
That's like the ones that make you like stand up and go like, oh fuck, oh god.
The hard tap of the hard tap.
When it's the fucking Oni-chan hentai, you know the fucking ones I mean. The Oni-chan hentais. That's like
God.
instant softy. Get this shit out of my face.
There are so many people into that though, right?
I know.
Yeah, because isn't I think Overflow, right? Is like one of the most popular hentai this year. I think it's like top 3, I think.
Yeah.
And that is just all brother and sister.
Yeah.
And like I watched it because I was like, it's number 3.
Yeah.
Well, surely the critics know their stuff, right? Surely. First episode, like brother in the bath, and then sister comes in the bath. Okay, all right. She just accidentally fucking inserts, and it's like, for fuck. Okay, what did I expect? What did I expect?
Which, how do you accidentally insert? You know, how does that happen?
Speaking of accidentally insert, what was the fucking short form like hentai that you're gonna put on the list?
I can't remember the name.
It was the one. It was like the girl falling from the second floor.
The
or
girl
something.
falling from the second floor. I'd like because the reason I watched that one was because it's like a full season, right?
Yeah.
And this was a hentai that somehow ended up on fucking Annie charts, my anime list. There's sometimes like Overflow.
Yeah.
That was like a seasonal anime that ended up on my anime list. For some reason, right? Because it's like 5-minute episodes and it's like a full season. So the full season's like,
But it's porn.
Yeah, but it's porn.
Yeah.
So I don't know how it ends up on seasonal anime lists. But so
But in
like
the species reviewers.
Yeah, right.
so yeah, I can't remember the name. So
Yeah.
shall I like fucking Google the name?
Yeah, I
right
forgot
now?
what it was, but basically the premise is like there's a guy who's living in like a really old, like rickety apartment that's like kind of falling apart, and there's a girl that lives right above him, like a really hot girl, and the girl is like doing dance practice or whatever the fuck it was, and because the apartment is so rickety and old, she falls through the second floor, like thing,
Yeah.
and goes down to the guy where the guy is sleeping, and she lands on his dick and inserts, and I'm like,
and you can also see that her underwear has somehow shifted.
Yeah. Which, for one, the fucking physics that goes into this. For one, because he must have like just had a permanent stiffy. For what? Like
At the correct angle.
at the correct. It was like a fucking angle perfect, frame perfect fall. You know what I mean?
it's like, so we're gonna do the second floor clip. The penis needs to be angle perfect. The fall needs to be frame perfect for the landing to go smoothly.
But the reason I find it so hilarious was because it was on a seasonal anime chart,
Right.
And it got fan subbed, and whoever was fan subbing this,
Oh yeah, it was funny.
whoever was fan subbing
Oh
this
my
was
God.
obviously not like taking this seriously, because you know he was technically still translating it, but the fucking phrasing that he used was.
There's
was
literally
incredible.
a frame where the girl says, "Shoot your goo, my dude." I'm just like, this is fucking awesome.
It was very good.
Yeah, I just wanted to bring that one up because I thought it was fucking hilarious.
Okay, like, title's on screen now. I can't find it now. Well, I'll send the title to
Yeah.
Mudan.
The only thing that was like weird about the one that you chose, Gone, was that she just at one point was like, "Yeah, just rape my ass, just do it." And I was like, "Oh yeah." I was like, "What?" And then he didn't. Or a classy man, first of all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I was like, "Why did she say that? What a fucking weird thing to say."
Yeah, like where did the sadism go?
Yeah,
like,
I'm like,
it's
what?
just thrown out.
But
the
like
window.
I like that because it was just like no
I like
no
that.
no no
I
no
like it when she said that.
not the fact that she said that, but the fact that it was like the scenario was progressing. You didn't just have one.
it was a cliffhanger.
No, you didn't just have like one scenario. It had fucking development in it, man. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I gave it a 9 out of 10. Like, it was good.
I give it like a 7 or an 8. It was pretty
It's
good.
something I'll come back to in a year and be like, nice.
Yeah, you know what? I can watch the second episode.
All right, so we go to Joey's last pick then, I guess,
that
which
Kurohina?
when I saw Joey recommend this one, I wanted to like fucking high five the dude, man.
Why?
You can high five me right now.
Yeah. So Joey recommended Kurohina, which is, shall I call it like famous or infamous?
Definitely infamous. Yeah, I knew that probably Gant had seen it before, but I just wanted to see what Connor would say.
Yeah.
That was
this
vile. It was fucking disgusting. It was abhorrent. There's not enough English language to convey what you made me sit through. What the fuck? Have you nutted to that?
It is.
Yeah, absolutely.
It is.
Can't target it, can I?
It is an experience.
Why do these
That
guys?
is what is-
no.
This okay. I don't know what the fucking premise of this whole
so-
show is. Go and explain that.
So I feel like the premise is that there is a kingdom, right? They've made a kingdom where
There
they've-
is a king.
They've separated.
We live in a kingdom.
We live in a kingdom.
They've separated like girls from guys, and girls like kind of live in this kind of high class, posh kind of kingdom, and then there are the boys who are just like
The boys.
the boys who are just like the dirtbag of the world.
Yeah, pretty
and
much.
it's basically the main mercenary leader is just fucking guts. This is like he he's just guts, right? The main mercenary. This is the hentai adaptation of Berserk with even more rape. This is just like if you this is like if you take Berserk, remove all the cool parts and you just keep the rape.
Yeah.
This is
Pretty much.
I saw the tags and I was like, for fuck's sake.
Not gonna lie, I only chose this one purely to get a reaction out of Connor because I knew Gant watched it and Gant likes it. Right.
so like the premise is the guys trying to invade the kingdoms like that the girls built.
Yeah.
And of course they invade it and it's like a fantasy, dark fantasy middle like.
So the first episode they invade like the elves.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, they
like,
invade
they're all tan.
they
which is like
invade-
immediately hot for me.
They invade the elf kingdom and it is just like and they just fucking gangbang the shit out of these elves. I
For
guess.
some reason, okay. So he wants to sleep with this woman, right?
Yeah.
Why does he let the orcs fuck them? What's up with that? Why are the orcs fucking?
It's
Because there's orcs there. Also, why are the orcs listening to this guy? Like, why are orcs there?
because the orcs want to get some.
And then
right?
also, why do the orcs have human dicks? You notice that?
I mean, because it's a hentai. I
mean, there's these
no,
big-
no. They do not have fucking.
They had human dicks.
They do not have
They
fucking
had
human
giant
dicks.
human dicks.
No,
dude.
no.
I paused on one of the frames because I had to take like a
That
fucking...
is not a human dick. That is a fucking.
That's
That's
a
a
horse
fucking
dick.
horse cock right there. You know
That's
what
a
I
horse
mean?
But it was drawn completely...
The girth on like
Yeah,
like
no, I'm not arguing with the girth of the
the
side
girth
shot, but
on
the
that-
dick was a human dick.
the girth on that dick was just like as wide as the woman's waist.
Okay, right.
Let's be fucking honest,
no,
right?
because what happens is, right, I had to pause it at one moment because I was just like, one, this is disgusting.
Yeah.
First of all, so I had to pause many times to be like, to stand up and go like, just fucking light a cigarette. I don't even smoke. I was like,
just light a cigarette.
go back. But there was this one scene, and I remember it because there was like 4 orcs, and I paused, and there was like 4 orcs standing around each other, right, like this.
Yeah.
And the dicks were blurred, but you could clearly see they were normal human dicks.
Yeah.
Totally. And I was like, why? This is so weird.
Well, you
I mean,
didn't.
why wouldn't have orcs dick shape?
They should have gross, ugly orc dicks, man.
I mean, but no one wants to see that.
Does anyone want to see this anyway? I
Wait,
don't want.
what are you
just
talking-
said You've
what are you
added
talking
ugly
about?
bastard with an extra faction.
No, that's fucking orcs. They're just ugly bastards, and the dick, that's like an extra fucking girthy, ugly bastard dick.
I refuse to believe people like watching orcs fuck people.
Well, then
up
why
with
is there
that?
so much of it?
Why? Who are these people?
Why is there the reason why there's so much is because there's lots of people who want to watch it.
Why? Why would you want to watch
You can
it? I
ask
don't
like,
get
you
it.
can ask that question about MILFs as well. Why would you want to watch it?
No.
Because
No,
people
come
are
on,
into
no.
it.
Are you comparing MILFs to ogres? Are you really comparing MILFs to ogres, Joey? Come on.
Okay, because what I will say about Kurihino is that
It's shit.
it is
It's shit.
it is every fucking tag that I detest.
Yes,
This is
yeah,
because
yeah. It's the
like
worst
let's be
hentai
honest.
ever made.
Let's be honest. Orcs are just ugly bastards, but just square.
With attitude.
yeah. They're just ugly bastards, but just even uglier with a
Yeah.
different skin tone. And like I remember first watching Kurihino, and I'm just like, why would I fucking want to watch this?
Yeah.
But what it does, it's that this hentai is so ridiculous and so over the top that it just like you know that meme where it's not the meme where when a film is so bad that it's good.
No,
This is
no.
that hentai for me. It is
no,
so ridiculous.
no.
This is
and
the Tommy Wiseau the room of hentai, right?
This is so ridiculous and so offensive that it's not even turn off anymore, and it just becomes hot. That was Kurihino for me, man.
It's hot? You think it was hot?
It was like I couldn't take this like because you talk about you want this to be realistic because you want to like self-insert, right? I'm like this is too ridiculous. I can't see this happening. There isn't a
million. There isn't a 1,000,000% chance where I would ever self-insert myself to anywhere in the show.
What part of it were you able to be like, this is so hot that I cannot do this? Like, what aspect?
Okay, I really like elf girls and I really like tan girls.
Dude, dark skin elf girls.
Dark skin elves.
Dark skin elf girls, man.
Replace every hentai with a dark skin elf, and I will watch any shitty.
There is not enough dark skin elf hentai in the world.
I want my dark skin elf representation in hentai.
I'm fine with that, but you know, at the point where 5 goblins were, I'm pretty sure they created new holes with what they were doing. There was one, the immediate when he put his.
I think there was only 2, wasn't there?
I remember the first time he put his dick in. And like
this is what was disgusting. This is where I nearly vomited.
It was like that gif where it was just like a hole and like the train trying to smash its way through the hole. Except it smashes its way through the hole. And I remember the first time I watched it, I was just like.
Yeah, because you see the outline of this thing up to here.
Yeah.
I'm like, why can I see the outline? That is disgusting.
Because it's a fucking horse.
Like my jaw hit the floor when he fucking got the dick in, man. And it wasn't just that. I remember the scene where they fucking come, and like I remember you see most hentai protagonists have like a bit of extra cum than like what more any normal man could cum.
Yeah.
These orcs have fucking 5 gallons of cum saved up, all inserted into this girl. Where I'm just like, how can I take this seriously? At what point does it cease to be cum and it becomes whipped cream?
The scene that fucking killed me is when it like after all the first girl, right? Not the queen, but like one of the servants, right? After all it's done, and she's been suspended by 2 cocks, like fucking London Bridge. I'm just like, this is so fucking amazing. It's so stupid. It's so ridiculous that it's fucking hot.
It's just like she just gets spit roasted, like literally spit roasted.
She's
with
literally suspended by 2 cocks.
With 2 orc cocks.
It's so gross.
It's insane.
It is so fucking gross and vile and disgusting.
I legit, like, I googled how to fucking clear my incognito history after I watched it. Like, I was like, this is so fucking disgusting. Like, I'm glad I watched this like last because like it ruined my day. I was like, this is so vile.
Do you want to know something too? Episode 1's probably the tamest as well.
Really?
Yeah.
How?
Episode like I think 3 is probably the most vile one.
Yeah.
If you ever want to challenge yourself to that one, but yeah.
Everything about it was just gross. Like I do not understand how
This
anyone
is the exact reaction I was hoping for, and I'm so glad.
I think like my penis actually inverted at some point. Like I actually couldn't find it. Like I was so turned
Okay,
off.
but what if the dark skinned elf was a MILF?
No, even worse. That's even worse. Why would you ruin something amazing?
No, because okay.
No. Because right, it's just. I do not want to see 4 or 5 fucking orcs gangbanging someone. That is fucked up.
How can you take it seriously?
How can you take it seriously at that point?
How are you taking it seriously?
Because what bothers me, right, is that I'm watching this and I'm like, this is clearly they've got an audience, and I'm like, that's disgusting. That some dude is like, fuck, man. Nothing does it for me like that orc gangbang porn. You know what I mean? There's someone out there who can't masturbate unless it's orc gangbang.
I also love the scene where it's like the queen gets like filled up and the guy like pulls the dick out and just fucking gushes all out, right? Like
yeah. Like a fucking waterfall.
Yeah, like a waterfall, and the guy's like standing there like, yeah, let it flow. It's just like, oh my god. This is so ridiculous.
This isn't a word I would usually use to describe a sex scene, but the sex scenes in this fucking hentai are epic. They're epic, right? Like normally I don't imagine fucking like do you know what I imagine going on in like the background of this? Like I imagine like forces from Berserk playing as like they're getting fucking gangbang from 7 different directions because it's so epic.
All I imagine is like a fucking like Zack Schneider like 300 like slow-mo, right? I'm just like super slow-mo. I just want something like that interjected in this. It's like, this is like too epic. Like epic is the correct word for it. It is epic.
Like I need like forces playing in the background, like I know forces. Oh my god! It is a classic for a reason, and
classic.
It is a classic.
It is a classic.
The classics, basically.
Yeah.
Mozart.
Look. I like my vanilla hentai. You know, I like my wholesome tags. But you know, I hate normally I hate everything that this kind of series represents. But this series does it so masterfully and so over the top.
It really does.
And so over the top
that
is just
like if we're talking about spice, right? Like Kudoin is like the fucking cinnamon gel. It's just like you have to do it once.
Did you feel great shame after you nutted it? Were you like, God, I can't believe I
I never feel shame jacking a hentai.
Oh my God.
I'm past that point. I've reached hentai nirvana. All right, like I never feel shame.
This gave me the same feelings of like when you see like pregnant porn pop up and you're like,
Can I?
no.
No, it's not that bad.
No, yeah, it is. It's on that level of disgusting.
It is.
yeah.
No way. No.
It is not that
Pregnant
bad.
porn.
Oh, fuck off.
No, I would watch Kudoinu over and over again than ever watch.
You probably do. You don't need to. Would you? You do.
Okay,
I do.
I think I can make this
Yeah,
work.
I'll tell you why, because pregnant porn is like way too close to being real. This is so far removed from anything that's
Pregnant
realistic.
porn is like level 1 of Eroguro
Yeah.
in my mind.
Yeah, because this one is like set in a fancy world, in
Yeah.
a fancy setting with fucking orcs and elves.
They've masterfully just set up the scenario to the point where there is zero realism. So there is like no point in trying to self-insert. There is no point in being like, oh, this could happen to me. Because the scenario is just 100% fiction. So anything that they do, no matter how ridiculous it is.
Even though it is fictional, there's still nothing about it that I'm like, this is hot. Like, there's no aspect.
What do
of
you
it.
mean?
There's
You
no aspect.
You don't
of
like
it.
the dark-skinned elves?
Oh, that's fine, but I would have rather it been done in a more tasteful manner.
What is
tasteful?
Allow me to offer a more tasteful.
How do you
perhaps-
tastefully gangbang a dark skin
No.
elf?
Perhaps if we remove the gangbang aspect.
Connor's
maybe-
like, I can fix this.
I can fix this, right? Here, listen out, right? We remove the gangbang aspect.
Yeah.
The fancy aspect, let's get rid of that too. How about we make it?
Then there's nothing left.
How about she's a dark-skinned elf who's a mother, and has a stepson, who you know isn't so sure about this relationship. I
Shut
like
up and
that.
go watch Mother Knows Breast, man. just get Mother's Knows Breast and just fucking turn her dark skin. There you go. That's literally what you just described.
That's a joke.
Like the scene with the second elf one,
Yeah,
where
the
like
queen,
they
right?
take turns just like coming inside. And it's like
boom, 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 boom.
there's never been a more accurate representation of like me and the boys.
What the fuck? No!
The guy's like minimum 10 shots each, lads. Let's go, lads. It's so funny.
I'm fucking losing it just remembering what was
It's so
going on.
funny.
Man.
I'm never going to be able to go to an onsen with
It's
you
so
boys
hot
again.
yet so funny. I don't understand.
I don't know. Like it's so ridiculous that it ceases to be disgusting and it somehow becomes hot again.
I hate it.
It's not for everyone, but you like even if
On a side note, that's Noble Nuts down.
Yes. もしかしてオラオラですか Yes. Oh my god.